all these people that you're talking about, the truck pushers, the wheelbarrow pushers, and market women too, they have association. And we normally engage them through the associations, making them to understand that this road, the regulations that we're talking about, is not only for vehicle owners, like you rightly pointed out, or tricycle owners or motorcyclists, the pedestrians too, and any other person that is a stakeholder on the road system has a responsibility to behave in such a manner that the safety of the person, the safety of other road users, and the general public is not compromised as the result of their wrong choices or as a result of what they do. We are quite aware of some specific locations in the FCT. The Yaya market, especially when during peak periods like this, we have a lot of agricultural products that are being brought to the market, crossing the road anyhow and all that. We have engaged those ones. We're quite aware of the ones that are also in Madala, up to Zuba. We're also quite aware of around Gogolada. We're also quite aware of even some places in Buari, those selling palm oil, those selling so many things, pushing yams inside the trucks. The nasty experience I've always made reference to was the incident that happened in Motherland some few years ago when a trailer failed brake. Majority of those that were killed were actually truck pushers, those that are carrying yams, those that are selling black market fuel by the roadside. They are also affected. So nobody is spared when there is a mishap. So because of that, the responsibility of ensuring that you do what you're supposed to do doesn't lie only with the person operating a motor vehicle or operating a motorcycle or operating a keke. Those that are pedestrians doing markets are also very important for them to notice. But most importantly, some of these activities doesn't really squarely rest with the FRSC, especially for us in the FCT. It's a multi-sectoral thing because there are other stakeholders that also need to check some of these things. Those are the Environmental Protection Board, the Development Control, and all those stakeholders are also key because they are the ones that also regulate the markets, regulate the extent to which the market is supposed to go, regulate the shop owners and all that. So we don't have power to extend to regulating development, regulating environmental issues. We have our own role, and that role we've been trying to do to play it excellently, but we also need these other persons to play their own so that all of us will be on the same page. I think that is why it is so important also. Yes, there are regulations, and this regulation doesn't really exempt anyone, including truck pushers. The offense of obstruction, for instance, if you use your wheelbarrow or whatever you are using to truck to block the road, you can be booked for obstruction, and the punishment is also stated there in the regulations. So anybody that is caught can also be charged accordingly. And any other thing that you do as a pedestrian that is already provided in the law, if you are arrested, you can also be punished. So there's really nobody that is spared as far as the framers of the National Road Traffic Regulations are concerned. So all of them, from time to time, we also arrest them, especially during peak periods when they constitute a nuisance or they constitute some obstruction on the road. We carry them and insist that they should also be fined for them to learn lessons so that next time they will not do that. It's a multi-sectoral thing. We need the markets to go off the roads. We need the shops to go off the road. We need the collaboration of the Federal Ministry of Works, who owns the road. We need the collaboration of other stakeholders, especially in the FCT, to ensure that the markets are well guarded. Even the area councils, they also have a role in ensuring that markets do not extend to taking almost half the road, so that the traffic is unnecessarily narrowed because of the activities of marketers. So to that extent, nobody is actually spared from the law. So there's provision for that.